Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
If I'm sounding a little bit off, guys, it's more that I'm emotional about the footage I saw on the weekend of Harry Styles passionately kissing Emily Ratajkowski. Do you know what's interesting about this footage? And can I just point out for those that haven't been following Harry's love life, this isn't the first time he's hooked up with Emily Ratajkowski.
What has happened before, has it?
Yeah. We've seen these two flirting and kissing.
Where is that?
They're in...
We're watching it now.
States, aren't they, Tommy?
Tokyo,
my favourite.
So this was after one of his gigs. Now...
they're in a laneway, they're against the car, but what I also enjoy watching is when they're kind of distant enough that their tongues have to reach out of their mouth to reach the other person's tongue.
She's grabbed the back of his head as well. Like, it's pretty passionate.
Where's his hand going there?
Get in here.
Yeah.
Fitz, where's that right hand of Harry's going?
I don't know, but the first thing that I thought of, we were talking about the Australian influencer, Yan Yan Chan. Remember that he was supposed to be linked to her? Now, is that officially, if Yan Yan Chan sees that,
mate,
it's got to be over, doesn't
Harry
it,
would
Kate?
have a woman in every port.
Yeah, but
Harry
How
loves...
would you know? Don't speak for Harry.
How would I know?
For Harry.
Because last week he was in Australia and he was with Yin Yin Chan.
No.
And now...
No, the paper said that, or the
He
the
slid
online.
into
I
her
know I say
DMs.
paper. So old school of me.
What?
But the
And here he
online.
is. Here he's in
whatever they
Tokyo. And he's throwing his tongue down Emily's throat.
I have to say, those videos, when I first saw them, they're quite surprising because they're not kind of grainy videos through a restaurant window.
It's great footage.
Yeah, they're quite close, aren't they?
And they
In a car
don't
park.
see the person that's taking the footage as well.
I'm
I would have
surprised by that.
I thought he would have had great awareness around him. Now,
It looks like he's dropped his guard.
I think they're getting more. I think paparazzi or people taking these videos are not only getting more clever about it, but also everyone has a camera. So you can, you could take that on your phone. Because I know even with me, and please don't for 1 second think I'm saying
Harry
I'm like
Styles.
Harry Styles.
It takes two, yeah.
I know. I mean, God, I've really made it. But I know when sometimes I've seen video of me or photographs of me, and it looks like I'm even looking directly at the camera. I can't see them.
No.
Right.
You
Wow.
can't see them.
But what about this? Because you look at that footage and maybe what you're talking about, could it be, is that definitely a paparazzi shot or is that a punter
No.
just filming on their phone?
That's pretty good quality, though.
You're not letting a paparazzi in that. That's
That guy's about
backstage.
4 metres away.
Yeah, I know, but
No, that's out in an alley.
No, it's on a phone. There are other people walking past. So what I want to know, if you hook up with Harry Styles, you're not expecting a relationship, are you?
How dare you?
If
Well,
Harry's...
maybe he is looking for love.
If
You
he-
could be the one.
God, but Emily Ratajkowski, isn't she? She's been... I thought she's had different boyfriends over the last
She's
few
been
months.
married.
Well,
She
she's
has-
allowed.
Yeah,
She's allowed to.
She is, but
She's a single lady, divorced now.
Yeah, just be careful with your wording because I've always liked the way Emily celebrates her body.
Oh my gosh, I'm not.
What are you trying to say, Fitz?
Well, no, I'm just saying that
that
if a girl hooks up with Harry, let's say you did in Sydney, okay? Right, let's say...
Can we talk
Kate,
it through? Because this is the only way it's ever going to happen.
Let's say, Kate, your front row, your favourite song's Golden. You guys, your eyes locked and you went, wow, I'm on here.
Yeah,
and
he
then
flashes that smile at me, he points down at me, everyone sees
Oh,
it
you've
on
thought
the
about
screen.
it, have you?
And then a security guard comes over to you and goes, "Oi, Sally Fletcher, come over here." And you're like, what? What's going on? Harry would like
Usually I hate that, but okay, on this one occasion, I will accept it.
Harry wants to have a look at you, Yabby Creek.
Harry's...
Yeah. Are you the girl from Summer Bay? Yes, I am.
Harry's got a roped off area at the Beresford. Are you keen to come back? Who you got? Who's your crew? Who you got? Oh, you're by yourself. That's a bit weird. Do you want to go back to the Beresford? Yep, I'm keen.
I'll be there.
So you go back.
I go home,
Right.
I change, blow dry my hair.
And then you blow dry your hair. You're looking amazing, Kay. You're in your best frock. You rock up.
I'd go jeans.
The conversation's great. You're getting along and you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, I could fall in love with this guy. You have a kiss. Do you honestly believe that there's going to be any more to that?
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't think you want to believe it, but I think there's a little moment where you go, Oh, I can see this.
Sally Fletcher was big.
I can see this. I can see that, you know what, Harry's going to realise that all the girls he's kissed before have never been anything
He's never
like
been a real
me.
woman.
Here's another question I want to ask you. And I know
He wants me to make him dinner.
you're not a big fan of the pap, but is this the one moment that you want to get out there?
Oh, well, if it's a one-off, absolutely.
I mean,
if it's long-term, I'd like to keep it hush-hush. But if this is my one chance
this is it.
to
Call
go
them in.
viral...
Call them all in.
Imagine if
You're
you
making
did it.
out, and J-Mo's just there with a cameraman taking notes.
I don't know where I might be, but I might be here with Harry.
Or if there wasn't anyone filming it, Kate just turns around and goes, someone get their phone out. Quick,
Yeah.
film this.
So I ask Whipper to come with me all the time.
I'm going to undo his belt.
Who will be the lucky lady that does settle down with him one day?
Really?
Do you know what? I think it'll
Maybe
be
he
somebody
won't.
nobody knows.
Yeah, well said, mate.
I've said it, mate. I don't care. It won't be. And I think they'll be an older woman.
An everyday punter.
So, Kate, you are in with a shot.
Mate, this is horrible.
Come
You're
on,
going to lose more than your voice
I'm
today.
having an
mate.
off day, mate.
No, you're not.
I'm just swinging from
I
the
think you might
rafters.
quite like to go out with me.
I think he would.
I can cook.
You guys would have fun. You're a great cook. You'd wear your jeans. You'd have your little T-shirt on. Wouldn't you?
Harry Styles
Yeah.
house tour.
You'd put like one of those. You've got one of those hats.
But you know what?
He
I'll
could-
cook your dinner as soon as we drop May off to dancing.
Oh, and then he could cook for you in your Rabbitohs jersey.
I'll show you.
I have a Rabbitohs.
I'll show you me logies.
And you know what would be nice? He'd be interested in that.
He would, because you guys play the same game.
Oh, he could sing Golden as you're holding the logie.
This is perfect, Tommy. Make it happen.
We about to have some fun.
In Hollywood.
If only I could get up onto my celebrity goss delivering chair.
You had a false start. It was a false start when
I
you jumped
did.
up and the chair slid backwards.
I think I'm a bit taller than I actually am. There's been a lot go on over the weekend. I know we touched on the Harry Styles story. He's been busted pashing Emily,
Ratajkowski.
yeah, in the car park.
In the
Great
mouth.
footage there.
In the mouth.
On the mouth or
Yeah,
in the mouth?
That's just the way you said in the. I didn't know what you meant.
No,
I
in the
jumped
car in the car park.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations to Daniel Radcliffe. Of course, we know him as Harry Potter. He's expecting his first child with long-term girlfriend Erin Dark.
Oh,
Wow.
Darky.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
God, how
That's
long
great
is he?
news.
How long have they? When you say long term, how long have they been together?
Well, I think they met on the set on a set in 2012. So they've been together for more than a decade,
God, it's a long time, isn't it?
and they're going to be having a little bubba. I mean, I'm
Do
sure.
they know if it's a boy or a girl?
I don't know that yet, but I'm sure it'll break the hearts of many girls who have watched all the Harry Potter
my
films
God, what about-
and boys.
Not to mention the stage show where he was naked on the back of a white horse.
Will the baby have that the lightning bolt birthmark?
Great question.
Oh my
Really good
God!
question.
Look at you go.
Like,
You're a big fan, aren't you?
It's amazing.
Oh,
It is.
that's-
It's magical. It really, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's wonderful news.
And some good things happen and some bad things happen. Reese Witherspoon is separating from her husband. And I actually really quite like the
Reason?
not the reason, but the honesty around it. She has come out and said, you know what? He's just not the guy I married.
This is
But you know what? I think if everyone was going to get divorced because they were still married to the person.
But when I read that, Katie, I was thinking, isn't there...
If I could divorce you right now, I would.
I was thinking, don't we change as people? Don't we evolve? Don't we want our partners to grow?
And I think
is
that's
she
the
saying
point.
that, when I married him, he was a lovely guy, now he's racist? I don't understand how different.
Is
I mean,
that the reason,
no.
or no? There's other things.
No, I think she's saying, and I'm completely paraphrasing, and quite possibly none of this is true. He's gone through a bit of a midlife crisis. He's come out the other end. And they're just really different people. I can't agree with what you're saying, Whipper, is when you marry someone and you want to kind of change and grow together, and then someone turns out to be a racist. I don't think. I
example.
think you still have to have similar values, you can change and grow, but you still have to be on the same path.
If Lisa says, do you know what? I want to be a travel agent. And I want to explore the world a little bit more.
Well, that's not the same as being a racist.
Yeah. No, I'm saying there's different examples of how somebody might change. Yeah. Then I will support her with her adventures.
Well, she's travelling around the world, going from music festival to music festival.
She's not in for the festival.
Well, you just want 20% off flights.
No, do you know, this is the thing that scares me the most. And do you know what? In my friendship group, it's happened to a couple of mates. When their partner comes home one day and just says, "You've changed, I'm not in love with you anymore." That scares the bejesus out of me.
How can you have changed?
And I wonder, what I want to know, Kate, I wonder if Reese Witherspoon's husband, I wonder if he knew that she felt like this, or if it was quite sudden. And I know they've probably been arguing and stuff.
It's a good question.
But for her to go, "I can't do this anymore, it's over," it's like, wait up, I can change.
Yeah, Gary Witherspoon, he's sitting at home saying, "Why didn't you talk to me?"
He's Gary. I'm sure it is. Jim Toth.
Oh, Gary Witherspoon sitting at home saying, "Why didn't you talk to me 10 years ago? That you weren't on board with the person I was becoming."
She's probably been trying to talk to him for 10 years, but he hasn't been listening.
We all listen, Kate.
No, you don't. And I do think with women, I do think that they'll stick with it and stick with it and stick with it. But once they finally make up their mind, they've been doing 10 years of hard work trying to kind of resurrect the marriage.
Do you think she will now find a younger man?
I mean, good on her if she does, and if she doesn't,
hey, I'm not
she
judging.
doesn't need a man. She has beautiful children and a career and like so many other things to do. She doesn't need to find love to be happy.
Do you know what's interesting too? Wouldn't surprise me if she already has another guy on the side.
Here we go. Okay, I want to get to Gwyneth Paltrow because this story was floating around at the end of last week. She has had a skiing accident. I'm not sure where exactly.
This is the court case.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you've seen Threadbow. Let's just say Threadbow. And it's all coming down. I watched a whole bit on it last night on CNN where it's basically coming down to her word against his.
She's countersuing him. He wants $400,000 from her because she basically just skied into the back of him, didn't she?
Well, something like that. There is some audio of her talking about the fact, or her talking about screaming at him when the altercation or the accident first happened.
And that's when you were furious and said you skied directly into my effing back at the top of your lungs.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I apologize for my bad language.
And, well, in fact, you were screaming that so hard you were worried that Moses was hearing you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Moses being the son, Moses and Apple, not Moses.
Right, I'm thinking God. Yes, Moses.
Not actual Moses. I think Gwyneth wishes this would go away. He's suing her. She's suing him for damages. It is all coming down to who's on the top of the mountain and kind of who crashed into who first. And she's suing him, I think, for $1 because it's the same thing that Taylor Swift did many years ago. And they even started asking her about whether she was friends with Taylor Swift.
Are you good friends with Taylor Swift?
No.
Overruled?
You're not good friends with Taylor Swift.
I would not say we're good friends. We are friendly. I've taken my kids to one of her concerts before, but we don't talk very often.
No, it's just feeling so ridiculous. And I know someone's had injuries, or they both have, but it's just getting down to the nitty gritty and trying to destroy the other. They're even quizzing Gwyneth about how tall she is and everything. This is just a last little grab.
May I ask how tall you are?
I'm just under 5'10".
Okay. I am so jealous.
I think I'm shrinking, though.
You and me both. I have to wear 4-inch heels just to make it to 5'5".
Well,
so
they're very nice.
Well, thank you. So, all right.
Anyway, I know Gwyneth is adamant she's not to blame for the crash. I don't think it's been resolved yet.
Well, I believe she's offered to settle with 100 candles that smell.
Oh no, don't go down that road.
Smell like a.
You can get.
Did I do all of that so you could do the candle joke?
You can get them on Goop right now.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.